Shabbat Shalom. Subjective versus objective. One of the main tactics of anti-Semitic critics of Israel is to use a double standard when criticizing Israel, holding Israel to a standard that no other democracy, much less any other country, is held to. And I hate when they do that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the content of the criticism is wrong. In this week's parshat, we read about the famous scene where Yaakov wrestles with an angel and receives his new name, Yisrael. Rabbi Yaakov Ornstein explains the difference between the two names. Yaakov was called Yaakov because he was holding on to the ekev, the heel of his brother. Yaakov is good, he says, but only subjectively, in comparison to his brother. And God certainly loves Yaakov, but he says Yisrael is objectively good, not relative to his brother or anyone else. And this is what God prefers. Over his lifetime, Yaakov has learned that it is not enough to simply be better than his brother, but that he should be good by an objective measure, and thus he merited the change in his name. Too often we spend our time comparing ourselves to others, either putting others down to make ourselves feel better or being jealous of what others have, instead of thinking about whether we are doing good for the sake of doing good and feeling grateful for what we have. Being Yaakov is good, but being Israel is better. Taking the time to figure out how to be the best we can be, not just a little better than the person next to us. And it's not good when people hold Israel to a higher standard than other countries, but as Jews, we hold ourselves to a higher standard, to be Israel. Look forward to seeing the Shabbat at TRZ Friday night early at 6 p.m. and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. for Sisterhood Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.